Alright guys, if y'all have watched what I'm assuming is the last video I put out, I have been repeatedly trying to, maybe go out and find something cool for what has been a couple of weeks now, and I've been having absolute zero success for a multitude of reasons. One being because I suck so bad, two being because it's been raining non-stop and that just makes things a lot harder to find, and three being schedule. I would like to say, it's raining and I use that as an excuse a lot of times. The snakes and a lot of reptiles actually become more active in the rain and around rainstorms. But the issue is that when it rains, everything gets a lot more flooded and sometimes more murky and harder to travel. So while it doesn't necessarily limit the activity of the reptiles, it limits their availability to me. Doesn't really matter though. I'm hoping that today is going to be the day I end my losing streak. And yeah, I'll check back in with you guys in a bit. Alright guys, so I'm just kind of sitting here right now, messing around with this alligator. So there's a relatively small, he's not super large alligator that's kind of hiding up under this little bank right here. And he's up in there and he keeps on poking his head out. And so he doesn't like the net very much. He keeps on going after it. But that's okay. I'm hoping that he'll come back out so I can get y'all a shot so y'all can see what he looks like. Ideally, we'd be able to move him all the way down there where it's a bit shallower and I'd be able to catch him for you guys. But I'm not going to really do that. He's small, but he's still large enough to significantly injure me. And I don't have Davis here, nor do I have the means that I would like to have for wrangling alligators. But I do hope to get y'all a clip of him so y'all can see what he's like. It's pretty nice. He's still got his juvenile coloration, but he is decently large. I'd say he's probably about 4 feet in length. But yeah, hopefully he'll come back out so that we can show you guys a clip of him. See you guys in a bit. So I bet you guys can see him right there. He's poking his head out from under the bank. As you can see, he's not happy. Yeah, so these big clay banks, they form these like when the water rushes by, it'll dig out hollows under them. So there's probably a big old crevice up under there, which I believe, I could be mistaken, but I'm pretty certain alligators hibernate in these kind of crevices like this. So this isn't unnatural behavior for them at all. But I guess that'll suffice for a clip if he doesn't decide to come back out. I do kind of want to show y'all him a little bit more, but as you can see, he's not very happy with my being here. So we're going to leave him be, and we're just going to keep on moving on. I'll see you guys in a bit, and hopefully we'll find some snakes, although this alligator is pretty cool. I'll see you guys in a bit. Alright guys, we did it. Big old plain-bellied water snake. And oddly enough, I'm pretty sure this is the first one I've got my hands on this month, which is so odd for Nerodia for me. And this is not just plain bellies, this is Nerodia in general. So I didn't catch any at the state park, and at the beginning of that month, Davis and I found the mud snake and stuff, but we hadn't found any Nerodia of any sort. And so this is the first Nerodia of this month, and a little bit of last for me, which is something I never thought I'd be saying outside of winter. I'm really happy to have caught this guy. There was a good chance with where he was located and where I was located and the area nearby that he was going to escape and I was not going to have a chance of catching him. In fact, I did see a Nerodia just a little bit down the stream right after I filmed that alligator for you guys, and he went into a really deep part, and as y'all saw, there are alligators here, so we're not going to go into deep, murky water, especially without anybody else in the area. But plain-bellied water snake, really nice guy. I'll probably get another shot of him, and then I'll take some pictures and let him go. I'll check back in with you guys in a bit. Something may have just occurred to me, guys. That alligator down there may be the reason why we haven't been seeing very many snakes. Because alligators are known, at least at that size, to feed on Nerodia and other animals like that. And the Nerodia are here, as the fact that I'm catching them aren't exactly hard to catch, especially if you're a predator that doesn't mind being in deep, murky water. And I haven't seen any Nerodia in the area of creeks before where he would have come from, versus up here, I just saw two in what is a relatively short span, which is how the numbers I'm used to seeing on this creek. So, I'm going to go ahead and assume that he's been chomping down the Nerodia. That probably has been what was happening. If not, as some other predator maybe. But I don't know why there's no water snakes back on my original creek. Hopefully they'll return soon though, as the summer has only a couple of weeks left. And yeah, But yeah, that just occurred to me. I thought y'all would find that interesting. I'll see you guys in a bit. Erythrogasters are a very interesting species of water snake, and I know I really say this about all water snake species, but erythrogasters are one of my favorites, specifically because they can change from some of the ugliest snakes, in my opinion, or ugliest water snakes, to some of the prettiest water snakes. And while I do love me a good colored broad-banded, erythrogasters can sometimes be shades of blue and red at the same time, where broad-bandeds tend to stick mainly to fiery. Oh, he's escaping, give me a second. But as I was saying before I was rudely interrupted, erythrogasters can be some of the prettiest snakes ever, with hues of blue and orange and red at the same time, and some of the ugliest, with hues of just straight brown, and that's all. But this guy's got some nice blue and red hues, really pretty, and one of the first Nerodias I've caught in a very long time, due to different things like weather and schedules and whatnot. But hopefully we'll find some more today. I'm going to take some pictures and then we're going to let this guy go. I'll see you guys in a bit. Alright guys, it's time to let this guy go. Hopefully we'll be seeing some more of his friends today. But there he goes. Off into the waters. Guys, next herp, we're not going to get to him because he's pretty gross and muddy. There in the center. Pretty sure y'all can see it. If not, I'll zoom in editing. That right there is a common snapping turtle, I want to say. Yeah, it's gotta be. I can see his tail. But yeah, pretty cool. We're not finding very much, but I'm still hopeful. We're still walking about. I'll check back in with you guys in a little bit. There's Mans. Hi, puppy dog. It's a tiny Mans. Oh, hi. Hello. Hi. Oh, you sweet puppy. What does your collar say? Guys, next snake of the day is this lovely little broad-banded water snake. I was definitely hoping to see some of these guys today because, as I mentioned before, it's been a very long time. Ah, God, I missed that. It's been a very long time since I've caught some, Nerodia. As you saw, I just got bit. They're a very bitey species. Ah, ooh, he's not happy. Ooh, I missed the terrible needle sensations that their bites give your hands. I don't know if you can see it there. He's just biting me. These guys are very bitey snakes, very unforgiving to their captors. They do calm down pretty quickly though, or at least most of the time in my experience they have. I don't know how much farther we're going to be able to go. I don't know if you can see up there, but it's getting a little deeper, and as I may have stated before in this video, I'm not walking through deep murky water, especially not by myself. So this may be a good turnaround point, but if I can, I'm going to go further and hopefully find more snakes. But yeah, I'll get some better shots of this guy with my phone, and I'll see you guys in a bit. Whoo-wee. Here he is. Nice broad-banded water snake. Gave me a few good bites, but not to worry, these guys are non-venomous. Their bites aren't super-duper painful. That being said, I've missed the stinging sensation that Nerodia bites bring to your hands. It's been... Oh, he missed. But he's getting ready to strike at me again. It has been a truly too long of a time since I've caught one of these guys. But, really nice. Gonna get some pictures and then we're just gonna release them. I'll check back in with you guys after that, and hopefully we'll find some more stuff. See you then. Alright guys, next snake of the day, I'm actually probably going to film this guy with my phone more than my GoPro because he's kind of tiny. But I don't know if you can see it on the ground there, or yes, you definitely can. Right there, sprawled out in front of me, is this gorgeous baby cottonmouth. This is exactly what I was hoping to find walking up this smaller runoff creek, or it's probably more of a run-to creek because it goes towards the river rather than away from. But I was hoping to find some cottonmouths, and here we are. This guy is gorgeous, and I definitely want some pictures, but really cool find, third snake of the day. And yeah, hopefully it won't be the last. We're going to get some pictures and we're going to keep on going. I'll see you guys in a bit. So look at this guy in C2. Just kind of sitting there chilling. I'm wondering if he's going to let me get any in C2 pictures. I'm gonna leave him. Nope. Okay. Yep. I gotta move. I'll see you guys in a bit. Closer inspection. This guy has a gorgeous pattern. Just look at that. The band kind of fades in the center there. It's so aberrant. I'm gonna get some really good pictures of this guy because he's absolutely gorgeous. And then we're gonna walk this creek a little bit more because he's real pretty, and maybe we can find some more of his siblings. But so I looked at the breeding patterns of these guys, and generally they breed around starting next month is when they usually start breeding. So this guy's probably about last year's baby, about a year old now. And since they generally breed around next month, hopefully we can find some newborns pretty soon there. But this is on the smaller scale of how small these guys get. So we're gonna get a few pictures and we're gonna keep on moving. I'll see you guys in a bit. There he is right there, you guys. Really cool. Definitely gonna get some more pictures and I'll see you guys in a bit. Alright guys. And that's my equivalent of releasing him, because he was just kind of slithering up along here anyway. So we're not going to bother him too much, we're just going to leave him where he was. And we're going to go down this creek a little bit more before coming back and probably exploring some more of the bigger creek. I'll check back in with you guys with the next snake, or animal, or thing we find. See you guys in a bit. Alright guys, I'm just kind of taking this clip so I can show Davis later the type of area I'm working with here right now. And my reasoning behind why we don't have to go really far to find ourselves a good stream for maybe something like big nocturnal turtles and whatnot. But I'd like to point out that there's a lot of these really deep spots in the area, and that in these deep spots could hide Lord knows what. And there's also a bunch of ledges and stuff up under the banks. Excuse my pausing there. I think we may have stumbled upon another snake, but if we do, it'll be a challenge to catch. And we're good, it's just a stick. But there's also these really giant big flat areas that occur every now and then, which are good for catching stuff in. And yeah, hopefully one day in the near future we will go night herping on this big stream that kind of runs through the wilderness here, and hopefully find some really cool things. But as for right now, we're stuck in the daytime, so I'm going to keep on keeping on and we'll check back in with the next thing. Tip of the day, this big old red-eared slider. Super happy to be caught, of course. These guys usually love it when I pick them up. See how he's smiling there? That's a joke. They don't really like human interaction too much, at least the wild ones. Not too uncommon of a find, although it is always nice to see. So I'm going to put him back, and we're going to keep on moving and hopefully find some cool things. See you guys in a bit. Here we just found a skin of what is a pretty small Nerodia. I'd be willing to bet, based on the patterning and chelation of the scales, length, belly scoots and whatnot. Maybe we'll find this guy's owner, maybe not. Like I said, Nerodia are generally a pretty common find. It is a complete shed, which is always cool, but it's wet, so it's not going to hold up well in the bag if I fold it. So I'm not bringing it home to put on my wall. But if I do find a really cool one like that is whole and is not wet, which is going to be fairly uncommon on the side of a stream bed, I will, of course, bring one home. Because once it's done, nothing really eats those except for your detritivores and stuff. So I don't see the harm in taking one out of the wild every now and again, at least the sheds. I'll check back in with you guys in a bit. I think that's another snake. Could just be an odd-shaped stick. Odd-shaped stick wins the day. That's alright. Means we're close. I just took a nosedive into the water. Looks like my phone's not wet, so that's alright. That's the only thing I really care about, getting wet. It was to catch, as you can see my hand, this lovely, what I believe to be a hybrid between a common banded and a broad banded water snake based on the number of its bands and its coloration. It is gorgeous. Once again, one of the few orange snakes I've ever caught. Was walking along this little area right here, walked up here and he slithered in. I chased him down there. I actually pinned him with my net underwater because I missed his tail, but I managed to grab him out from under there. And yeah, now he's in my hands, getting ready to take a chunk out of my arm. Gorgeous snake, gonna photograph. This is our fourth snake of the day. I'm going to continue a lot more, so I hope we catch a lot more. But for a month of catching, and I say basically nothing, that's not true. I caught a lot of really good stuff this month. It's just felt like nothing because the incidents have been isolated, and though the incidents have been some of the best experience ever and some of the best herp finds ever, they have been extremely isolated and small versus where we were consistently catching a lot of water snakes. If you ask me, I still prefer the isolated, small, extremely good incidents. But I do love me my Nerodia. So it's good to be back out here catching these guys again. I'm gonna have to calm this guy down so I can clean all the mud off of him so he's gonna get more photogenic. But first I'm gonna take my bag off because right now I'm kind of soaked. I'll check back in with you guys later, get y'all a nice release clip of this guy. I'll see y'all in a bit. This guy, I'm not trying to stress her out too much because she, it's a girl who appears to be gravid, but she's gorgeous. Wow, she looks a lot like, I don't know if y'all remember way back when the channel was starting out, Davis and I had a day. It was his introduction day where we caught a really pretty cottonmouth, a water snake, and a king snake. And she looks a lot like the water snake from then. But I'm not going to stress her out too much, of course. We're going to get some pictures, and then we're going to let her go right here. This is only a couple of yards further from where I caught her because where I caught her was kind of cramped. And I don't want to lose this girl because she's gorgeous. I'll see you guys with the release clip. Better look at this girl. She's calmed down a little bit. Look at her coloration. Oh my god. Wow. I love snakes like this. That pattern on her neck there is gorgeous. I'll get some more pictures and then I'll release this girl. See you guys. Release time. Just gonna let her go and hopefully she'll figure out that she's free now and I'll slither off on her own. Not biting me anymore. She didn't really get me that bad. I think she got me once on her hand. I've noticed that the smaller erythrogasters tend to bite more than the large bandids and large diamondbacks. But yeah, she's being pretty chill now that she knows she's free. And yeah, I'm just gonna let her swim off and we're gonna keep on keeping on. Hopefully find some cool snakes. See you guys in a bit. Turning this on because I'm willing to bet there's gonna be a few Nerodia up here that I can't catch. And maybe I'll spot them now, maybe I'll only be able, oh look, there was one just there. Be able to spot them later on the camera. But y'all saw one just tumbled in right there. Only one, huh? Oh, there was another. So that's 2 Nerodia up here. And again, we're assuming they're Nerodia of some kind because I haven't seen very many cottonmouths on this stream. And although they will nest in areas like that, I'm gonna trust my gut senses telling me that these guys are all Nerodia. Oh, that's deep. It's also deep. Let's see how we're gonna clear this area. A little update. Gus kind of ran into somebody's property on that stream, and it branches across both sides. And it's one of these, I actually recognize this stream. It runs over a road. Familiar with? I didn't know this stream was this stream though, so we're gonna wait till a few of these cars pass by, or probably right after this white car. But I'm gonna get out on this thing, head back home via this road, because I was actually wondering how I was gonna get off this stream. But we're gonna run real quick. Whoop. And now we're on the other side of this gate, so we're fine. As you can see, there's kind of swampy areas that line the streams, which are always good. There's definitely alligators and stuff that live in there, as we demonstrated in previous video clips from today. But I don't know if I'm going to see anything else because I've never walked along this road. So I'll check back in with you guys in a little bit. I'll see you then. Hey guys, it's Outro Dominic. I generally don't do these because I never really know when the video is going to end. And if I film them, I'm kind of admitting defeat. But we're gonna put this one at the end of everything no matter what. So I'm addressing you as Outro Dom, when for all I know I could catch like 8 copperheads, which I've never caught before, on the way back. But yeah, I hope you enjoyed this video. I certainly enjoyed it. Like and subscribe, and I hope to see you real soon. Alright guys, And that's my equivalent of releasing him, because he was just kind of slithering up along here.